Yes, hello learners. Today I am Nurul Huda. I am going to talk about the strategy that you are going to follow for your Essence of Indian Traditional Knowledge, the paper that is there in your engineering course. As we all know, this paper has around 5 units, which you can see on the screen here. So likewise, I'll be just discussing how you can, what kind of a strategy you can follow while making your learning easy. So when we observe this units here, I'll speak about unit 1. Here we can find that the basic Indian philosophy and Indian culture is somewhat similar. Okay, so what you can do is whatever the content you are making, whatever the notes you have, so you can make the notes in such a manner that it can touch the ancient Indian culture as well as the basic Indian philosophy. So these two chapters are similar, and then when we speak about, you can go about like that. When we speak about this chapter, that is culture, this is a very general topic. So usually these general characteristics of culture they will be asking, and likewise when we see about the other topics here, civilization and heritage, they are usually asked in short answers. And Indian culture also will be asked, sometimes they might ask in long answer, but have never seen it. So when we speak about the medieval India, you can just skip this, because my strategy, what I say always is, out of all the unit 5, all 5 units, you should at least learn the 60 to 70% of your subunits. Need not necessary that you have to cover all the topics. So you can just skip this medieval India, and modern India, they may ask you about Gandhiji. Okay, they are usually asking about Gandhiji a lot in this topic. And then when we speak about the another unit, that is unit 2, which is covering the the philosophy of literature. So here we can find that the books are there here. So definitely when we speak about the books, definitely the Vedas will come along supportive, as we have a complete explanation of it. So here what you can do is, you can combine this and this together, and you can read at once. And yes, you have to, these 3 are common. Okay, you make your own notes, or you make the content from the available notes that you have, and then you can go ahead with this 3 topics to be combined. Then you have the South Indian languages, that is Dravidian languages are there, so that will be easier for you to answer, that won't be a difficulty. Similarly, the North Indian languages, we have a lot of North Indian languages, starting from Sanskrit to many of the the Urdu, Persian, Arabic, all those languages have been existing in the North India. So this is the way you can go. So what happens if you read three together, then you can combine these three together. Any answer asked in this context, it will be in a position to write it down, right? This is one way you can learn, and this will be another 2. Actually, I have never seen them asking about the North Indian languages. I have seen them asking South Indian languages sometimes in long answer. Now let us switch to the 3rd unit. As we have seen in the first unit, see, it is the basic philosophy, ancient India. If you have studied this, you will be in a position to write this answer. You can combine those 2 topics, and you can answer this religious philosophy of ancient India. Then yes, in medieval India we only have Islam and Bhakti movement, and also we have Sikhism, Zoroastrianism coming, so you can easily write about that. Then reform movements, yes, they will be asking about these reform movements. Usually I have seen them asking in 5 marks, in short answers. So here we can find that they may ask you about Brahmo Samaj, Pratna Samaj, all those Samajas. They might ask you what are the reforms have taken place, or sometimes it can also be a short answer, sometimes it can also be a long answer. So here this problem is solved. If you study the first unit, you can answer this, and this I have never seen them asking this, so you can just leave this and you can concentrate on this. Okay. When we switch to the unit 4, this is a very unique chapter, wherein it has all the components are separate, and they have its own importance of these chapters. So we can find that you have to give time for this fine arts and performance art. When you observe this, 4.1 is talking about fine arts, and this is talking about performance art. Okay, so here you can read, you have to read actually, and this is also one of the important answer questions we need asked in the Indian architecture. Yes, when we switch to these three are important, you have to learn compulsory. Okay, then we switch to the unit 5. If you could see the unit 4.4 and 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, all these together are same. If you could observe, all these are same. So what you can do is write about the just because it is very interesting topic, you can easily learn about the science and the scientist that is there, what kind of a science was there, how the education was there. You can just easily write this. No. But when it comes to this point, education, this is little unique. Okay. So this thing, this same hai, and this, all these 4 topics are same. If you make notes for these 4 topics, 1 notes if you make, you can answer easily. But when it comes to education, definitely the education system has changed from the ancient, medieval and modern era. So that changes you have to write. Inclusion of that, you have Gurukula system and value based education. Gurukula system, they might ask a compulsory wrong answer, but value based education, hardly I have seen them asking. It might come in 5 marks. So this is the criteria, this is the methodology you can follow and you can adapt, and it will be very, very beneficial for you all. So you, after undergoing all this comparative this thing we have done, comparison we have done, so I am sure that now it will be an easy task for you to learn the subject which you are finding it very vast. So I always prefer and suggest you students that that you should make your own running notes in the form of mind maps, which I always support you. So make some short notes of all these things, and or else while you're studying itself, while you're learning itself, you just note some of the points, some of the side headings. Basically your approach should be concept based, it should never be topic based. You are at a graduation level, you don't need any study material, wherein in the intermediate level you used to have a study material wherein you have a question and you have an immediate answer. Here it is not like that. As you are into your graduation level, you have to understand the concept, you have to produce a concept, you don't have to buttify or mugify all these concepts, and you need to have a question and answer this thing. It is never going to happen. Every time the questions are changing. So why am I giving this video is because I want you all to have a bit of confidence on the subject. I know this is something very vast, very theoretical in nature, which you students might be facing a little problem. So for that matter, I am making this a short video for you all so that you can understand what is there in your syllabus. So with this, I am sure that it is a very supportive video for you all, so that you take benefit from it. So my only intention is you should have utmost benefit for whatever you are learning. So it is really good that you should understand your culture, your art, your background of your place where you are living in. So with this, I finish my session for today, and thank you so much. I hope this is very beneficial for you. I hope you follow the instructions, the ideas, the strategies which I have told you, and you may get good marks. And all the best for your examination. Do good, be good, and everything will happen good. Thank you.